what's up, you what's up, you what's up, you At the highest levels of these thought forms, you find that everybody's the same. At the highest levels of these chakra systems, you find that we are all connected. Venus is captured with the electricity of the sound of thought. It comes from the body. The language comes like that. You understand? Hey, the black sun up in here, the black sun up in here. Cool. Yeah, black sun. You know, when I pop in, things got moving. Let's increase consciousness. You know, let's increase consciousness. Let's get into the vibe, okay? Let's get into the vibe of increasing consciousness. Let's learn that consciousness are messages that are for the body's DNA, okay? So it's very important to always massage the intellect so that it connects you to the emotional and eventually the physical. Balances itself without you working too hard, okay? So if you focus on the consciousness, the emotional takes care of the physical. That's the most important part about it, okay? The field, if you focus on the field, it'll always bring you thoughts. Sorry man, it's winter. That are connected to what you are specifically doing, what you are divinely connected to, okay? I'm talking about purposeful people here. I'm talking about people who are like connected to the information of this place, okay? So let's get on to it. Okay. What am I talking about this time? What am I talking about? Well, let me tell you. I'm going to talk about imagination, technology, and knowledge. Imagination, technology, and knowledge. I'm not going to mention politics because it's almost the same thing, but it's an alternate universe. You know, it's like a federation of this stuff. So once you understand, politics runs through technology that's been created, which is just a concept of knowledge that imagination is going through. And when I talk about imagination, I'm not talking about your dreams or the future. I'm talking about the first eye, the inner eye, the zero thought, okay? The only connection that connects to source, the electromagnetic frequency, the EMF that sources the body's elements so that the body connects itself to the idea that you are, the being that you are, the consciousness. You know, consciousness is just anything that you pick up, anything that the field picks up, okay? Anything and changes that into a holographic or idea that the brain transcripts into thought or imagination or a feeling of that, okay? So consciousness is anything. Consciousness is anything. You don't close yourself to a certain idea. Consciousness is anything. That's why. So once you understand this idea, you'll understand why it picks up anything inside and sends it to the mind. You know, the brain waves pick up everything. Let me put it like this: the brain waves pick up anything, everything, and sends it to the brain. So whatever frequency of brainwave that you are connected to, it can be multimodal, it can be cross-modal, it can be single modal. Any brainwave that it's connected to the brain and transcripts that or translates that into an idea that you are. That's it. It's a one-time effect. You understand? The beginning and the end is happening in the middle center where the creation is. So firstly, I'm going to explain how to increase consciousness. You need to speak inside the body. Remember, when you're speaking inside the body, you are sending thoughts inside your cells. So the cell units retain energy or memory. The cell units retain memory, you know. And this memory now is sent, your thoughts, your light is sent inside the cells. Then the cells copy that again for you. That's why you always get what you are. That's why they say the universe always gives you who you are. Because now, once you send thoughts inside your body, it creates another energy, memory, emotion. You understand? That's why if you find people who are toxic, they're actually really toxic because they don't have time to detox, to flush the inner thoughts, you know. That's why you need your time alone. You need your darkness, okay? So that's how consciousness works. You send it, then the copy that the cell makes creates a gene, which is the coming back thoughts, you know. So if you want to increase consciousness, you need to understand that you're going to send thoughts, and these thoughts that you are sending, they're going to come back inside your nervous system, your consciousness, your mind, your illuminated part. So the thoughts that return through this spinal cord, the 33 vertebrae, this is who you are. This is what you did. That's why you must be very aware of the thoughts that you are. You need to understand you are the thoughts, okay? You need to understand you sending these things. They're coming back. Don't ever feel scared of your thoughts. Unless you're scaring yourself, that's why you're in that position, okay? But if you know how to work with thoughts, you know thoughts, the only thing thoughts do, they're a tool for consciousness. That's why you have different perspectives. Perspective is a very wide thing to understand, okay? So let's get to it. Now, we need to understand what is technology, okay? And why do we enjoy it so much? Why do we love it so much? Why are we fighting for it? Why are we killing each other for these cars and microwaves and fridges and laptops and all these gadgets? All these gadgets. Why are we killing ourselves for it? Well, let me tell you. First and foremost, technology comes from what? The electromagnetic frequency, the energy behind the sun. You understand the sun is it's alive. It's not like a picture up there in the sky. It's alive. So it's radiating. It's consistently radiating. It never stopped. I don't want to lie. It never stopped. I never saw the sun stop. Ever since I came here. And I've been 30 plus years in this bitch. Okay? So what happens is that this energy is also there inside our DNA. It's also there inside our body. Okay? So the sun there is hitting inside our DNA. Okay? So it's making us talk from inside. That's the big story here. Once that DNA is heating, the more it heats up, the more the radiation picks up and becomes big, the more the cell structure here changes. It's not according to us, it's according to consciousness. Okay? You need to understand this. This is according to consciousness, not according to us. So then what happens is that once the sun does this, the sun thing, the sun does the sun things, the humans are affected. The humans are affected directly, if you eat a big meal and like, I just ate so much, I can't do anything. That's just a minute part of what just happened to you inside your DNA, okay? So even the sun does that. That's why it breaks down this food into carbohydrates and stuff, so that you can remain strong, so that you can wake up the following day. That's the job of the sun, okay? It sends this thing. So right now we're talking about intellect. Is becoming aware of the red and blue shift, okay? Is becoming aware of who you are naturally. Is becoming aware of your understanding. The red and blue shift meaning that you know about the outside, you know about your darkness, Once you can relate to that, you can't just have one intellect. Let's say I'm a scholar and I only have my degrees and shit and I'm like, this is how the world works. But when you look outside, there's other beings living according to other disciplines or beliefs, okay? That's the whole difference here. No one can actually say, this is it, this is how it works, and then this one is right, this one is wrong. It's literally impossible because now, imagination creates this technology through the first eye, the zero thought, okay? Once you think about yourself, you wake up. That damn thought is not your parents, that damn thought is not your story of your home, that damn thought is not your, where am I going, that damn thought is not your future. That thought is specifically neutral. That's why when you start talking, you need to start talking about knowledge first. Okay? I am a frequency of light communicating with my cells through thought or using thought. That's the most important thing. That thought is meant for you to speak to yourself. That's the gateway to inner kingdom. Your thought is your gateway to inner kingdom. Once you access your inner kingdom, it guides you. Because now you're speaking like that, okay? It comes back, as I said. The Kundalini talks back. Once the mind, the frontal lobe, sends motor cortexes, motor senses, it releases the right, perfect information for you to continue, okay? Perfect hormones that are released for you to continue. And it always makes you aware. When mama talks, she'll make you aware. You will see the awareness inside your body. You don't need to even discuss or confirm with anybody outside. You will know the awareness. It will tell you, now it's time to relax. Now I need you to work. Now I need you to send this vibe because your own story, your own testimony is what made you connect to yourself, okay? So that's the zero thought. This is what you're talking about. I am a self. I love myself. This is where these gurus encourage you to speak love and stuff because you need to enter. They know you need to speak to the cells so that the cells can talk back as a copy of God, the God mode copy, okay? Because the sciences, the thoughts will always come back. That inner voice is the most important thing because that's where intelligence lies of your soul, okay? So once you know how to change perspectives, you know how to talk to your own body, you know how to talk your thoughts inside your body so that you can get your own information back, specifically to you as one being, This is not a common thing that, oh, we're all waking up. Yes, we know about waking up. But now I'm talking about the intellect of connecting the sun and your body and streaming this view in front of you that is also unique to your story and connecting it to the intelligence of the technology that we're using because of the imagination. You see these things processed, as I said. Then you look at them as they're processed, They feel good. They are nice. They are good. Hold on. I don't want to lie. These things are nice. They're good. We enjoy them. And it's going to keep on working like that. But I need to put you in a little secret, okay? This technology, most of you don't know where it's coming from. Most of you don't even care where it's coming from. As long as you enjoy it, that's why you fight for it. Once you understand it's coming from your own body, from your own cells, DNA radiation of the sun, and it's been picked up by all these institutions, they know about it. That's why they all encourage success and also because they know once you give a stimulant, a reward, once you give a reward, you're going to be able to create humans to get excited. And excited is a hormone of oxytocin. Then oxytocin will just release itself into the excitement, and the sugar, the glucose, it's going to get released. That's all it takes. It takes the internal factors to affect you to go for it. That's how we ended up in school. That's how we ended up programming these apps. That's how we ended up making all these engineering concepts that we have today. Okay, it's because of the thought of the DNA of talking to yourself is the most important one. And once you understand once you understand that thought, Buffett, you are sorted, because that's where school comes into the middle of you. That's why they already project the future. It's important what they do. They project the future. They know they have to. They know because the buildings that you're gonna work in, they're already there for you while you're still there. They're only recycling our bodies. That's according to consciousness of how the soul works. Okay, because the soul talks to itself first, then that idea creates a copy. Something like that. Like Newton's first law. No, Newton's third law. When you push something, the same energy comes back. It's proportional and it's exactly the same, so you can calculate it. So it's science. It's science. Spirituality and science, they're working together. They're working together. So now when you're talking about technology, you're talking about something that comes from your own DNA. You understand? Numbers are inside the body. Alphabets are inside the body. Colors are inside the body. Ask the chakras. Ask Badimuba how. Where are you getting your dreams from, and why are they correct, and why are they sending you to light or darkness depending on the lessons you need to learn? You'll understand why technology is here. Okay, some of the beings they need the thought, the third eye thought, the inner thought, to travel with this technology. That's why they ended up as school geniuses. But you need two factors. You need both systole and diastole. There's red and blue here. We're working with systole and diastole. That's how you're going to see where this technology is coming from and why it's affecting our imagination outside and stimulating our hormones inside. And we don't know about it if you don't take time and research and learn how this body works and why this body is attracted to this. You will understand. It's about the mind. It's about the mind. The only thing that responds is the mind. If you respond with your body, you're emotional. But if you can respond with your mind, you're affecting your emotions. And your emotions, of course, they're affecting your what? Your physical. And once you affect your physical, that's a divine part of you. You will always get what you're vibrating on. As you check my last video, you always get what you're vibrating on. Okay? So technology, imagination, and knowledge. Knowledge is what I'm speaking through now. Knowledge is what I'm speaking through. If you're speaking to yourself through the net or the internet, that's part of knowledge. Okay? It's called wisdom, ISIS, whatever you want to call it. It's called wisdom. It's being aware of the world inside and the world outside. That's how technology was made. The world inside made the world outside. So once you get the inner voice, you can trap the inner voice and make it talk as if it's outside. And that's how knowledge is. That's why you make money, the paper. It's just paper, right? But we so love it. Imagine how it's stimulating. You don't even know what you're going to buy or get, because that paper is a stimulant of the mind. It affects the mind. So they got into your head with money. You see, it's still technology. They got into your head with cars. It's just a higher suggestibility to your body. The body is the pyramid of God, of course. We all have this thing, and that's the only thing we have. So once you know intellect and you're using intellect, you cannot, nothing can come in front of you. You won't love your car fast or love your house fast, and you won't replace souls with these things, because that's what people are doing right now, okay? People are killing each other for this stuff, and they don't know it's coming from a unique divine part for each and every soul, right? Doesn't mean no soul can get it. No, you just get it in different ways. Some of us, we need to, like, okay, step in and become ourselves. Some of us, you just born with it. Some of us, you need to train. There's different perspectives that gets to source. So what I'm talking about is that technology, knowledge, and imagination is the same thing. Technology, knowledge, and imagination is the same thing. Get this thing together and you're going to enjoy this place, okay? Because there's two imaginations. There's the inner eye, the ancestral realm, the inner thought that creates the inner eye. Then there's the view. Then there's the view. You don't want to miss the view. That's why you need to take time inside your darkness and fix that imagination, so that you can connect the knowledge. You know, they're happening together, they're happening simultaneously. Once you fix the imagination, the knowledge always is there. And once the imagination is there, the knowledge conquers. That's why you always get what you want, okay? That's why you always get this technology. Technology is a part of the universe. It's part of the solar system. These thoughts are coming from messages. So what's been done is that they just twisted into a logic. You know, that's why they call it engineering. That's why they call it this different disciplines. That's the only reason. But you all have them. If you think about it, you all have them. Can't you pick up two things and make something? You can, right? That's how technology was made, you know? So you need to start thinking like that, where you can map your mind into these models. Like if I'm in a cross modal, I'm mostly talking about myself. Then if I'm in a single modal, I'm discussing with someone probably. You understand how it works? Then if I'm in another mode, whatever, multi mode, then for sure, I'm reflecting on myself. I'm reflecting on my life. I'm reflecting. That means I'm seeing myself inside my imagination as this part. Okay? So technology is imagination. Imagination is knowledge. You can't get this three separate. You can't get these three separate. Technology is imagination. Feeling is a form of intuition. It connects you to imagination. Emotions is a form of intuition. It connects you to imagination. Thought is a form of imagination. It connects you to intuition. You understand? Talking. I'm sending energy out. I'm sending energy out. I'm emitting energy. I'm emitting light. So it's a form of imagination as well. It's a form of imagination. You get my point? So when you're talking, you're actually speaking by him. You're actually speaking. It's breath, right? Breath is in space, so it's mostly affecting your DNA. That's why it's important to talk, because now what you send comes back, as I said. Even with your inner voice, what you send comes back. What you send comes back. What you send comes back. That's why there's this spinal cord trade, to remind you that there's 33 vertebrates, and the 33 vertebrates are working what? To send different dimensions. 33 dimensions, I said, back to the brain. Jesus' body. Jesus was 33, right? When he was crucified. It's about the body. So understand technology, imagination, knowledge. Technology, imagination, knowledge. These are the basics. These are the basic elements of manifesting your own understanding of who you are. And when you enjoy this thing, you'll enjoy them naturally. You'll enjoy them so nice. You'll enjoy them so easy, because you know where they're made from. That's why some of us, when we enjoy it, we don't really care about looking at Peter or Tepo there with his BM spinning. You see? You understand the game. You understand the game. Like, look, they went past him. They went past him. They didn't even know that was him inside. You understand how it is? So you need to relax, so that when you enjoy this thing, you're at the level where you know, if I wanna produce something for myself, I know the elements. I know I need to go through my imagination to access my technology, which is caused by knowledge. Everything caused by, when you want to do something already, you're inside knowledge. That's what engineering is. You're connecting thoughts. That's how chakras work. By they work the same way. Okay, so for me, Black Sun, always accessing the divinity to expand consciousness. Let's expand consciousness. Let's keep on expanding consciousness. Don't just sit down there with knowledge and keep quiet. Expand consciousness. Send it. Let's see what you want to say. Let's hear how you're feeling. It's very important how to see and feel how you're feeling, okay? Because that's how this thing is gonna keep on growing until the whole world is here. Inside your body, the whole world inside you, until we share the same inner eye, which is what the universe is. The bloodline system works like that, okay? So for me, the black sun, light all the way.